Hello, welcome to Ritual Yoga with me, Richie. So today we're going to be doing a very short sequence, and this is very much intended to maybe do first thing in the morning. Could also be good in the evening when you get home from work. So let's get started. So you'll need a cushion for this one, unless you're used to sitting on the floor. Whatever comfortable meditation or kneeling posture, we'll be using this a bit at the start and at the end as well. So as you can see, I'm quite comfortable sitting in this cross-legged position. The cushion behind or underneath my sit bones gives me that bit of elevation. So if you're somebody who's very tight in your hips and your hamstrings and your knees want to lift up like this and you're rolling back onto your lower back, then please do take some elevation. If you can get your knees level with your hips or lower, that's always great. If you're very tight around your hips, especially if you're a man, you do a lot of cycling, running, a lot of gym work, where you're building muscles but not so much stretching, then more elevation will be good for you for the sitting. Also remember, for meditation, it's also absolutely fine to sit in a chair. And for some people, even if you have more cushions and you want to put them underneath your body in more of a kneeling position, any position that allows you to sit with a straight spine is good. So let's get into it. So find your stable seated posture. Close your eyes, just feel yourself grounding down through your sit bones. Lengthening up in the opposite direction through your spine, up through the crown of your head, feeling a bit of space between all your vertebrae, and just allowing your shoulders to relax back and down away from your ears. Just take a brief moment or two to be aware of the space around you, even still keeping your eyes closed. Just be aware of any sounds that you can hear, any smells. And just take a moment to observe and acknowledge your own random thoughts as they come and go. You don't need to resist them, you don't need to change them, but just observing and noticing for a moment. From there, shift your awareness inside your nostrils. Just noticing the subtle sensations of each inhalation and each exhalation. As you inhale, breathe all the way down, start to feel your belly expanding. And as you exhale, feel your belly shrinking, coming back in, emptying your lungs completely. As you inhale, be aware of your diaphragm pushing down into your belly and your digestive organs. And as you exhale, be aware of it pushing back up into your lungs, forcing all the air back out. Just take a few more deep breaths like this, moving, stretching and opening your diaphragm in both directions, stimulating blood flow in all these internal organs, and activating your parasympathetic nervous system, such an important part of our yoga practice. Gradually deepen each inhalation, lengthen each exhalation until you have a nice deep abdominal breath. From there, going even deeper, inhale down into your belly. Keep on inhaling, expand your chest, fill your lungs up to the top, and then exhale from your belly first and then from your chest. Again, gradually deepening each inhalation, this time stretching and opening your intercostal muscles around your ribs, and then lengthening each exhalation from your belly and then your ribs coming back in. Keep deepening each breath here as you stretch and open all of these muscles until you start to find your fullest, deepest breath. Once you're there, feeling a slight pause, every time your lungs are completely full, and every time your lungs are completely empty as well. Let this rhythm in your breath be the anchor that you keep coming back to all through this short practice. As you exhale, bring your hands to prayer position in front of your chest. So from there, keeping your eyes closed, you can start to rub your hands together. Feel them warming up. And gently place your palms on your closed eyes, Focus deeply into the space between your eyebrows as you inhale, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down, interlocking your fingers, push your hands down to the floor. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, gently twist out to your right side. Inhale, back to the center, lengthening up. And exhale out to the opposite side. Inhale, back to the center, lengthening up. And exhale, falling forward onto your hands, lifting up onto your knees as well. Take your hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your head and chest up. And exhale, lift your spine, bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, drop your belly, head and chest up. And exhale, lift your spine, chin to your chest. One more time. Inhale, drop your belly, head and chest up. And exhale, close your eyes. Just start to move your body wherever it feels good. Always tapping into the more intuitive side of the brain here. It's so important to feel what's going on in our bodies when we practice, not just follow instructions. So keep a nice steady breath here. Make any movements that feel good for you in this moment. And then coming back to a flat spine. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head and chest up. And exhale, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Bending one knee at a time here, walking your legs out. Maybe turning the bent knee inside the other leg, twisting your hips if that feels good. Make sure your fingers are fully spread wide and the weight of your body is spread throughout both hands, not just into your wrists. Coming back to the center with two straight legs, and that might mean even a little bend in your knees. As you inhale, lift your heels, take your shoulders forward, and exhale, push back into a deep downward facing dog. Now if you have tight hamstrings or any pain in your lower back here, experiment with bending your knees. It might be a micro bend, or it might be a very deep bend with your thighs all the way up against your belly. But in this pose, really find that length in your arms and your upper body, your spine. Sending your hips up and back away from your hands. From there, slowly start to walk your feet forward, coming all the way to the top edge of your mat. Feet hip width apart, parallel. And then relax your upper body completely. Let everything hang down towards the floor. And then holding your opposite elbows with your head and neck relaxed. Gently moving side to side. Coming back to the center, relax your hands down to the floor, keeping a bend in your knees, engage your core muscles. Slowly start to roll up, one vertebra at a time, until you're all the way up. Rolling your shoulders back a couple of times. And then coming into your mountain pose. You can think of this pose also like a standing meditation. Pose we'll always come back to, lifting your toes away from the floor, place them back down, activate the soles of your feet, strong legs, keeping a bit of engagement and awareness in your core here as we move through these next few gentle flows. Spreading your fingers wide, closing your eyes and pushing the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Just feel that subtle expansion in all directions in your mountain pose. Find a nice deep breath. Again, not breathing as much into your belly here, more expanding into your ribs. Long exhalation. Now as you inhale, lift your arms straight up or up and back if you want a little bit of a back bend. As you exhale, bend your knees, reach as far forward as you can, and then slowly come down, your fingertips beside your toes. Inhale, step your right leg back, drop your right knee, lift your head and chest up, and then hold your breath as you come into plank position, as if you were doing a press up. Half plank is also an option here with your knees down. As you exhale, drop your knees, then your chest and your chin, bring your elbows back towards your hips. Inhale, sliding forward onto your belly, low cobra, lifting up. Exhale, tuck your toes under, coming through your tabletop pose, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward inside your right hand. If you find that difficult, you can drop your left knee first and lift your right hand as you come through, head and chest up. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, strong core, lifting a big imaginary ball up above your head. And exhale, always back to your mountain pose. Inhale, up and back, stretch into your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, reach forward, and then come down, deep forward fold, bend in your knees. Inhale, step your left leg back, head and chest up, and then hold your breath, plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Again, inhale onto your belly, low cobra, lifting up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, drop your right knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, strong core, starting with bent knees, lifting all the way up. And exhale, mountain pose. We'll do all of that 2 more times with some slight variations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, reach forward and then down. Inhale, right leg back, lift your chest. Hold your breath, plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Now as you inhale, you can either repeat low cobra or you can come all the way up with straight arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, right foot forward, drop your left knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back, strong core as you lift. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, left leg back, lift your chest. Hold your breath, plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, low cobra, or lifting all the way up, shoulders back, elbows slightly bent. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, drop your right knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, bend your knees forward and then down. Inhale, right leg back, lift your chest. Hold your breath, plank position. This time as you exhale, you can either do knees, chest, chin, or you can hover in chaturanga, like coming down for a push-up, staying above the floor. Inhale, lift up. That variation works your shoulders a bit more. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lift your chest. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, mountain pose. Last time, inhale, stretch up to your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, reaching forward and then down. Inhale, left leg back, lift your chest. Hold your breath, plank position. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or hovering above the floor. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, drop your right knee, lift your chest. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up and back. And exhale, back to mountain pose. Close your eyes, stay with your deep breath. Just notice how different your body is feeling already. Your breath working, and your heart sending oxygen all the way to your toes, your fingertips, up to the crown of your head. Just notice any feeling in your hips, your shoulders. We've already opened up so many points in the body and getting blood moving. From there, we'll come back into our seated position. So take your cushions or your blocks or even a chair, whatever position allows you to sit with a straight spine. We'll just do two very simple breathing exercises here. So the first one is breath of fire. This is where we're actively forcing the exhalation out through the nose, using the stomach muscles and the diaphragm, like squeezing air on a fire, like this. So we're going to do this just for 40 seconds. Do it at your own rhythm. You don't need to follow me. Keep your face muscles and shoulders relaxed. And if you have high blood pressure or if you feel dizzy at any point, please just stop and wait until I'm finished. So close your eyes. Focus again into the space between your eyebrows. Nice long spine. Take a shallow breath in. And begin. Keep going, 15 more seconds. Go at your own rhythm. If it feels comfortable to go faster, you can. Do whatever's right for you. Exhale completely. Shallow breath in. Eyes closed. Hold this breath inside for 20 seconds, or any time you need to release is also fine. Just observing stillness. And with control, slowly breathe out. Take a couple of relaxed breaths. Now for our next breathing exercise, we'll do alternate nostril breathing. Really good for balancing both sides of your nervous system, the yang and the yin, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. Fight and flight, which we use when we're more active, including in cardio exercise, and then more rest and digest, which we want to use to slow down and get the energy back into the immune system and the digestive system and the organs. So starting with your right hand, I'm using my left here as a mirror. Place the first two fingers of your right hand into the palm of your hand, or you can rest them here if that feels awkward. We'll use the thumb and ring finger for opening and closing the nostrils. Shoulders nice and relaxed. right thumb in your right nostril. Your left hand can be in this chin mudra or just resting on your knee as you prefer. Spine nice and long. Exhale completely. Now take a long deep inhalation on the left side until your lungs are completely full. Feel a slight pause at the top. And then a slow and complete exhalation out the other side until your lungs are completely empty, feeling that pause at the bottom. Long deep inhalation back out the side you came in. And a slow and complete exhalation out the other side. Close your eyes if you know what you're doing now. It's easy enough. Inhale again. Follow your own rhythm. Exhale. Just continue like this, focusing all of your awareness only on each inhalation and each exhalation, whichever one is happening right now. If your mind wanders away, as it naturally will do, just keep on putting it back on your breath. Keeping your eyes closed on your next exhalation. Bring both hands resting on your knees. Keep the same deep breath flowing through both nostrils. Focusing into your third eye space. And again, bring your awareness back onto the subtle sensations inside your nostrils, observing each inhalation and each exhalation. And for the next 3 minutes, I want you to observe only these sensations inside your nostrils. As your mind wanders away, and again, remember that will happen, that's okay. When you notice it's happened, just keep on placing your awareness back inside your nostrils. Nice long deep breaths. Stay with the sensations here for 1 more minute. And now for the final 3 minutes, I want you just to be aware of any sounds that you can hear, including my voice, your own breath. You might even be able to hear in the background here, sometimes there's birds chirping, sometimes there's traffic passing. And whatever sounds might be around you. And the aim with this practice here is just to forget about any visual image that you might have of where the sound is coming from, especially any opinion that you might have about good or bad sounds, welcome or unwelcome sounds. And we want to avoid turning those sounds into pictures and then relating them to plans or memories or ideas, anything like this. Just observing these sounds purely as sound waves that just happen to be passing by. And we'll do this for the next 3 minutes, staying connected with your breath as well. And now just bringing your awareness back to your body, keeping your eyes closed. You can gently start to move your fingers and your toes. Again, with your eyes closed, inhale, reach your arms above your head, bring your palms together, and then slowly bring them back down in front of your chest. Keeping your eyes closed, rub your hands together. Feel them warming up. Gently place your palms on your closed eyes. Focus deeply into your third eye space as you inhale, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down, blink your eyes open. And that concludes our very short practice. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much, and see you again soon.